What's up, YouTube? It's me, Big Mo, and normally I'm shooting videos for up at the old Wasp Nest Camp, and I hope you enjoy those videos. But I also do some hunting behind my house here in Hillsville, Pennsylvania, and I normally hunt it when I have an hour after work and I can run back and, you know, see what I see. But so far this year I've been checking the trail cam, ain't really seeing much of anything, so your guess is as good as mine on the deer situation back there. But normally as the rut progresses, you know, deer start filtering in. So I'm going to go back, give it a shot, and just make a series of videos and kind of show you what I see and bring you along for the ride, I guess. So whether we kill a deer back there or we don't, I'm just going to put together some videos. You know, to me that's real hunting. You know, not everybody walks out in the woods and shoots a deer every time they walk out there. So I guess we'll see what happens, and I hope you guys enjoy the video. Well, I'm all settled into the blind. Been checking the trail camera every few days. Haven't really been seeing much anything. I had a couple small does. Every once in a while I'd get a picture of them on the camera, but for the most part, it's been pretty dead back here. I was kind of leery about even hunting it yet, but all you can do is come back and give it a try and see what happens. So we're here till pitch black dark. We'll see if we see any deer. Three doe. Two come through the thicket. One come right up over the bank, which was perfect. I could have shot that deer so simply. I'd say it was within 17, 18 yards tops. I don't want to shoot any does back here yet, because as the season progresses, it only gets better. That's when the bucks start coming in. During the rut, I do have a dripper up, but I don't have doe and heat urine in it yet. I just have a curiosity dripper going, I guess that's what you would call it. I don't know what the hell you call it, but it's just curiosity scent urine, but it's not heat urine. So we'll keep the does around a few more weeks. Hopefully the bucks start coming, man. That's cool. I'm glad to see some does back here. That's definitely promising. And I just hope to God I get more time off. And we get an opportunity to get a nice buck. But I'm here till pitch black dark. So we'll see if any more comes. We're starting to run out of daylight. We're going to call tonight a good night. We saw some does. And getting ready to start packing up. This is my dripper, and a couple of feet away from it, just got back here, and there's a small scrape. And it's right under this branch. Well, it's Saturday morning, October the 28th, and it's the first day of turkey season here in Pennsylvania. Got rained out from work today, so we're going to head out to the blind, and we're going to do our best to stay dry. So come on along, let's have some fun, and let's go do some hunting. Well, it's a little bit after 9:30 a.m. I just had 3 deer come through, probably about 50, 60 yards. They crossed out in front of me, but I couldn't see their heads. All I could see was their bodies. Pretty good sized bodied deer, so we'll hang in there. We'll keep you posted on what we see. Well, we ended up taking a little break for lunch, but now we're dressed and we're going to head back out for the evening. Hopefully we see some more deer. Well, I found my arrow. It was a clean miss. And I'm just happy to recover the arrow. I kind of rushed the shot, and probably shouldn't have did that, but I've never gotten a deer kill on film. And I'm just happy I found the arrow. There's absolutely no blood on it whatsoever. And we're going to call it a night. Well, we got to take a break in the action. We got to talk about just what just happened here. I mean, holy crap's one way to put it, but I gotta say, you know, anybody that does this, you know, self-films their own hunts, my hat's off to you. It's not easy. I'm telling you, unless something completely 110% goes correct, it's very hard to do, to get everything set up. In the beginning of this, I showed you walking down that path. Well, that's exactly how these deer came in. It was raining. You couldn't hear them coming. I don't use the sides of my blind, the windows, because it lets light in, which I end up sticking out like a sore thumb when you get light inside the blind. So I had no idea these deer were coming, and they came down the same path I walked in on, and just took me by surprise. The very first one come out, and she ended up walking directly in the front of the blind. I mean, literally, she couldn't have been 10 feet from me. And I froze. I didn't move. And she walked past the blind, and then the second one come, and then, of course, you know, the third one came. And I had my hunting license holder inside my video camera in the door, you know, because that's how you turn the video camera on. You have to open this door up. So when I did, I pulled on it, and the whole tripod spun. And I thought, holy crap, how in the hell am I going to do this? And I told myself I would not shoot a doe unless I got the opportunity to take it on camera. So I got the door up, finally open, and they seemed to have settled down for a brief second, and I hit the record button. By that time, they, of course, you know, they were out in front of me, and they looked like they were just milling around. And it looks like, you know, I have ample time to shoot. But in all reality, I didn't, because now my bow is sitting in front of me. I have to get it up, get it on the shooting sticks, find them in the scope. And by the time that happened, they were already across that ravine. The one, as I was looking through it, the scope, it ended up turning a little bit, not completely broadside, but it was, quartering away from me, I guess you would say, or quartering to me. And I was able to get the shot off. I would have to say it was roughly around 25 to 30 yards. I aimed a little high with my 20-yard pin. I botched the shot. There's no other way around it. I'll be the first to admit it. Actually, when I found the arrow, it was such a great sense of relief just to know I didn't wound an animal out there. I learned a lesson, to take my time, and if it happens, it happens, and if it don't, that's okay too. I wasn't sure if I was quite ready to even shoot at the doe yet, but I thought I had the opportunity to take one on camera, to go for it. But I'm not going to take a chance of wounding a deer in the process. If it happens, great. If I can't get the shot on camera, that's fine too, I guess. That's just my reality that I'm dealing with at this point. So with that being said, I have a few trail camera pictures that I want to show. I kind of think I know what deer did the scrape, in front of the blind. I'll show you those. And my buddy Eddie Duncan, that owns the Wasp Nest Camp with me, he ended up getting a nice 8-point on the first day of archery season in Ohio. I'm going to show you that picture right now. Congratulations on that buck, Ed. Good looking deer, nothing wrong with that. I'd have shot it too. So with that being said, work wise, we're still working. I'm hoping to get laid off by bear season, and if I get back out and catch an evening here or there, or a Saturday, I'm gonna do it. So hopefully we've got some more hunting after you see this. So enjoy the rest of this video.
It's November the 1st. I waited for a little bit of daylight before I started to record anything. I'm rained out from work. That's pretty much my MO, you know what I mean? I only get to hunt when it rains. But we're out here in the woods, and we're in my blind, and we're staying dry. It's a cold morning, and my buddy Wolf, he's out, so I'm not out here by myself by any means. But hopefully we see some deer today. I'll keep you posted. It's a little bit after 9 o'clock. We just had the buck that I've been getting some pictures of. I call him Sleepy. He just moved through. We gave him a pass. I said I wouldn't shoot him. And I Hopefully it doesn't come back to bite me in the ass, but hey, he's a young buck, and some junior hunter would love to get that deer. He's a nice sized deer, and we're just gonna hold out. We got a lot bigger ones up the camp to try to shoot. Not that I'm some trophy hunter, because I'm not. I'm a meat hunter, but I also enjoy the sport of hunting, and I'm not ready to give up my buck tag on a small deer yet. So whether we kill a buck, whether we don't, it don't matter. That's gonna make some young kid a great deer, and you got a free pass, Sleepy.
Well, I was wondering the worst way to get out there and hunt the evening, but the rain picked up, and I'm just going to call it a wash for tonight. I'm on the schedule for tomorrow to work, so hopefully the rest of the week might catch it in the evening here or there, or possibly a Saturday. We'll see how it all plays out. Next week they're going to do the time change, so my evenings are pretty much be cut short if I end up working, because I don't get home till 5:30, and by that time it's going to be dark anyway. So I wanted to touch on the deer I filmed earlier today, the buck. I thought 100% sure, when I saw him, it was Sleepy. When I looked at the footage that I recorded, I wasn't 100% sure it was him. He was sniffing around over there by my trail camera, as you saw, and curiosity got the best of me. I had to go out and pull the SD card and take a look and see what the heck he was sniffing around about. Well, up until almost 6 o'clock this morning, there was does back there, and of course, they were bedded up. And at one point, there was actually a buck laying back there, and it wasn't Sleepy, because Sleepy has 3 points up on one side, 2 on the other, with no brow tines, and this buck was a little 6-point, and he just had 2 up and 2 small, very small brow tines. So I definitely know that buck was not Sleepy, but it was cool to see that we got a couple of bucks back here. Hopefully bigger ones are coming. Hopefully I get more time to hunt, and hopefully this isn't the end of the video. Well, it's Monday, November the 6th. They're calling for rain until about 7 o'clock this morning. I thought about taking them right up to the Wasp Nest camp and doing a little hunting up there, but I'm kind of thinking just go ahead and hunt behind the house. I checked the trail cam. I don't really have anything as far as buck-wise that is even really much legal to shoot, but if the opportunity arises, I will take a doe today. We're rained out from work. I really don't know why. I'm calling for rain till about 7 o'clock this morning, then it's supposed to quit. So we are going to hunt from dark to dark. So we'll see what happens. And like I said, I kind of got the feeling, unfortunately, this will be my final day to hunt. And we'll just have to wait and see what happens.
It's 9 a.m. and the rain stopped, so hopefully the deer get up and start moving around, shake the rain off. So we're going to be here all morning, and we're planning on going up to the camp maybe this afternoon if I don't do any good here. So we'll see how it all plays out. It's 10:45. That doe come around the hill, and she was standing there, and she never knew I was here. She was broadside to me, and I'm actually still shaking. I can't believe a doe gets me this excited, but the day that quits happening, I'll quit hunting. But I got the shot off. It was a nice, easy, under 20-yard shot, and we're gonna give it a good hour. And then we're gonna go take a look and see if we can find any blood or find any hair, and hopefully we find ourselves a doe. All right, buddy, I'll see you when you get here. All right, yeah, take your time. We're gonna give it a good hour, so I'll see you when you get here. All right, bud. Bye. Just got off the phone with Heavy D, and he's gonna take a trip over. He's gonna go help me find this deer when he gets here. So hopefully we got a dead doe on the ground. I think Junior just showed up. I haven't even gotten out of the blind yet. I can't tell if he has brow tines. It looks like Junior. Unbelievable. You gotta love hunting in Pennsylvania.
She's going that way most.
Yeah. Got on some blood.
Well, the last speck of blood we found was on the edge of the lake. We kind of think that she might have crossed this lake over here onto this shoreline, but we ain't finding any blood. So we'll have to circle back around, keep walking these hills. She went one way and then she doubled back and she headed for the water. She's running the ridge of this water, and she come the whole way around this side, and thought maybe this would be a good spot for her to cross, but I don't see any sign of blood on this side, so head back over and keep looking. Well, unfortunately, I'm back at the house, and we looked and looked. We tracked that deer for well over 200 yards. I really don't know what to say. I put a lot of time in. I practiced, and I felt comfortable taking that shot. It wasn't an issue that I was taking too far of a shot. I'm just really sick to my stomach, to be truthful with you. And I didn't even have to show this on this video, and could have just pretended like it didn't happen. But I said, in previous videos, that my channel, I wanted to keep it real, and this is part of reality of archery hunting. Sometimes they go a couple yards, and then sometimes they go a long ways, and sometimes you come up empty-handed, and that's unfortunately what happened. The blood started off, it was kind of spotty, and then we got good blood. We followed it and followed it and followed it, and then it got spotty, and then it got pretty good blood trail again, and we got back on it, and I kept thinking every time I'd take a couple steps that I was going to see this deer land, and it took me down to the lake, and I thought maybe it swam the lake, and I started looking, and on the shoreline I saw a little piece of blood, and I had to crawl under a thicket, and I found more blood, and it was running the real thick ledge of the lake. And well, it ended up coming to like a little channel where the water was shallow to get from one side to the other, and the blood trail stopped. So after doing some circles on that side, we decided to walk all the way across and see if it came up, and that's where I took that little bit of video from the other side, and there was no blood over there. So we ended up going back, and me and Demas just kept doing figure eights and looking everywhere for any sign of blood or anything that we could find. And the reality is, I'm home and I'm empty-handed. Like I said, I didn't have to show this, but I owe it to my subscribers, I owe it to myself to keep this channel real. And I said that's what this channel is, whether I catch a fish, whether I don't catch a fish, whether I kill a deer, whether I don't kill a deer, I want to keep it real for you guys. So I I might get the opportunity to hunt the last day, but if I do, it's not going to be behind the house. It's going to be up to the Wasp Nest Camp. So if I get something up there, I'll just make a separate video out of it. I'm going to end this video because I don't foresee hunting anymore behind the house, in archery this season. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Keep in mind, bear season's coming. I should be getting laid off. I've never killed a bear in my life, so if you're expecting to see a big bear kill, I wouldn't count on it. But we do go to bear camp, and we do honestly hunt, and we try. I mean, stranger things have happened. People hit the lottery, so we'll see how that plays out. I'll try to make a video for that, and then of course, we're gonna have rifle season and the second archery season, muzzleloader season. So there's gonna be some more videos coming. I'm not gonna let it get me down. I've been beating myself up ever since I walked in the door, and it's probably gonna haunt me for a few days because that's just reality of it. If it's happened to you, you know the feeling, and that's what I'm going through right now. It's just completely sickening. But I don't want to ramble on about it. I just want to tell everybody thank you for watching.